Powering up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Greetings, I am Foamy Research Clone number 1. My master has created me for the sole purpose of researching the techniques of Minecraft. Using my programming knowledge and block placing skills, I have deduced how to reverse gravity in Minecraft. We have the reverse gravity button right here. As you can see, I have marked out directions on the wall so you can see that the room does not change, as well as putting a safety mat on the ceiling. I can activate it from anywhere in the room with this bow, but I will do it from under this shelter so that I don't fall too far straight away. Gravity has now reversed and I am floating against the roof of this shelter. Looking at the room from under here, I can see that nothing has changed. Now I am going to come out from under the shelter. Now I am up here on the roof with no way of getting down. There is nothing else for me to do except shut down. Okay, bye.
Hello, it's Foamy Trampoline here from SmudgeBath, and I'm here to explain what just happened, what you've just seen, with this building here. So, as you saw, demonstrated by the whatsamajigger Foamy Trampoline Bob, he reversed gravity. So I'm going to show you how you did that. Obviously, as I said, you can activate this from anywhere in the room. I did it from here just to get a bit of extra time, but you can do it from anywhere in the room. This all started from me seeing a video a while ago by I think it's called How to Change Dimensions or something by Dr. Chris. I'll put a link to it on the screen, and that gave me a lot of ideas, and it sort of inspired me to make a lot of ideas, and this is the first one. So what it does is it goes to here and it teleports you relatively 20 blocks along, which and also that which just made you stop going into a block, which basically has the effect of, when you're standing down there, teleporting you into here, which is an identical room which is flipped, and then I retyped all the signs upside down and redid this building and etc. So it all looks exactly the same. And let me just get back out of here. The original plan was to use a beacon. Before I found out that beacons aren't very easily editable, it was to use a beacon which had speed 32 on it and just activate it, because that would be a lot smoother. Because I did a lot of testing with different speed potions down here. It's like 29, a good general speed, 5. It's pretty good. Maximum long range travelling before it starts turning upside down. But exactly, once you get past what was it, 10, it starts turning the screen upside down when you're sprinting, etc., and then eventually just completely upside down. And I found that 32 was the one which is closest to a perfect flip. It does invert the controls, which was a problem with making the video because I kept getting confused. But let's see when this wears off. It's about the same. So I was going to use a beacon with that, but it turns out you can't get a level higher than 2 with beacons. So I ended up having to do, because I didn't want any dispensers visible anywhere, I have it activate all these dispensers which fire into blocks, which basically there's no place on the floor where the splash doesn't reach, because basically it fires it up into the floor when all of these activate. So I'm gonna press the button. I'll deactivate this. I haven't actually seen what it looks like without the teleport. Let me just see if you can actually see the splash. As I said, it would have been much smoother with the without the. Yeah, you can't even see it. It'd be much smoother with the beacon though. You wouldn't have to wait as long. You wouldn't hear the sounds, which made it a bit more obvious, etc. So let me just connect that again and do it one more time. I'll get my bow out, so I'll show you can do it from anywhere. I can make that a bit wider so I don't have to keep dodging around. Bow is here, arrow is here. I'll do it from back here. And there we go. As you saw, it looked basically the same. My controls are flipped right now. I'm actually flying up, but it looks like I'm flying down very slowly. The only problem is it makes you look slightly closer or further away to the blocks. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Oh, I sunk into the block. Okay, that's a bit weird. But yeah, this generally looks about the same. That button doesn't do anything, as I'm having a bit of a problem moving this around. If I'd looked at the windows, that would be the main problem, because you can see my creative world out there actually is floating in the sky, and that would be a bit of a weird creative world to have generally. So I think that's the end of the explanation. I might put the download for this world up or something. It's my first, like, there's probably people who have done it before, but it's my first sort of general sort of map making, quite interesting, better than stuff I've made before, video. So I'll put the map download up, see how many people are interested in it. Yeah, okay, bye.